I'm not sure who all is coming. I'm assuming Stuart's probably not coming since there's nothing on today.
Okay. Are you letting anyone else in, Jaime?
I did. That's everybody. So it's Lily and Samantha Gordon.
Okay, great. Let's get started. It's a little after 7 p.m. on Monday, May 2nd, 2022. This is a regularly scheduled meeting of the Village of Ossining Historic Preservation Commission. I'm Adam Markovics, the chair. Could the others in attendance please state your name for the record? Samantha, you don't have to worry about that.
Sorry.
I'm Mary Kay Griner. Joyce Cole.
Catherine Wilson.
Jaime Martinez. I'm the planning director. I'm not on the board. Dan?
Oh, I thought Dan Garpowit, member.
Okay, very good. We are joined this evening by Samantha Gordon, a junior at Ossining High School. Samantha is the winner of our essay and video contest for Black History Month. She did a terrific job.
Congratulations.
Presenting an overview of the former residence of pioneering free jazz guitarist and Ossining's own Sonny Chirac on 5 Sonny Chirac Way. Samantha made a video about 3 minutes long, surveying Sonny Chirac's bio briefly, his contributions to jazz music in America, discussing his house, which is still standing, the neighborhood in which it's situated, and through her work, bringing renewed attention to Sonny Chirac, his home, and his importance to the history of Ossining, to the history of jazz music. I can say personally, Samantha's video had me revisit Sonny Chirac's music. I went ahead and listened to, I think, 3 of his albums, which are available on YouTube in full. And he really was just such a tremendously innovative and exciting musician. And I love his music. I wasn't familiar with it before Samantha's video got me motivated to go listen to it. And it's really special that a musician of his stature spent so much of his life and his time here in Ossining. So Samantha, I want to congratulate you on behalf of the Village of Ossining's Historic Preservation Commission. Don't worry, we're not putting you on the spot. You don't have to say anything. If you'd like to say a few words, go for it. But we just wanted to, well, we already kind of knew what you looked like from your video, but extended a congratulations to you face-to-face, so to speak, over Zoom, to tell you that you did a great job and you should be proud of it. And so should your family and the community. So congratulations.
Very much.
Anyone want to add anything?
I do. Samantha, so it was very special to me because my name is Joyce Chirac Cole. Sonny is my cousin. The whole family lived around Sonny Chirac Way, so you brought back some fond memories for me, and it was very it was warming to my heart and my family's to see you honor our family in that way. So thank you.
Wow.
That's it, unless anybody has anything further to add. Or Samantha, you want to say anything? We'll let you go. We don't want to hold you here. I think tomorrow is school, no?
Yeah, tomorrow's school.
Okay.
Well, Adam, we just want to add that you'll be receiving something from the mayor, Rika Levin, in the mail for winning, acknowledging your win and your essay. and time. You're welcome.
And Samantha, yeah, let me know. You know how to get in touch with me by email if either the certificate of commendation from the village doesn't reach you or the prize money doesn't reach you. Let me know. We'll take care of it.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Good job. Congratulations again.
It
Congratulations.
was really fun to make. Have a nice night, everyone. Goodbye.
You too.
Okay. Well, that was nice. It's nice to do something for the community, and I think this is a great contest. I hope to see it live on into the future, and generate even more excitement and interest going forward in the community. Okay, so the next agenda item is the HPC webpage, which Joyce Cole spearheaded. Thanks to Joyce for stepping up and making this happen. Long overdue, in my opinion. We finally have a working web page that makes clear to everyone in the village what properties are actually landmarked in the village. And I wonder, Jaime, if you would be able to display the landmarking webpage that Joyce developed, and we can have a look at it and offer some feedback.
Sure thing. You're gonna have to help me navigate here.
It's right off the HPC site.
Here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the beauty of it. It's very easy to find. So that part worked. I don't have any comments about that. I think it's really easy to find. And there they are. So I have two comments, and I want to hear the group's feedback. Again, I can't restate the positive enough. I mean, I just think it's so critical that this information be readily available, and now it finally is. It's easy to navigate to. Anybody who wants to know what is landmarked in the village of Ossining needs to only click on this tab. So great job, Joyce.
I have to thank Jamie and Jamie. They're wonderful to work with. Yes.
They are.
Thanks to them also. Thanks to the village also for supporting us in getting this done. I appreciate that very much.
Yes.
Some comments. First, Dale Cemetery at 104 Havel Street. I wonder if that's actually in the village of Ossining.
It's not.
So we got to remove that. No?
Well,
I think it's helpful to have it there, and we can note that it's in the town.
I don't know. I'm not sure if there's like a house, I think, in Dale Cemetery. I'm not sure if part of it is in there. If you give me a second, I'll let you know right now.
The cottage.
Cottage?
I'm not sure what that cottage is.
I'm sorry, Lily, you don't know what the college is, superintendent's cottage?
I think it is a superintendent's cottage.
It is. No, it is. Mhm.
I've
I
gone
was
to it.
distracted by from Jaime clicking around. I love gadgets.
I'm trying to remember where Dale Cemetery is here. I think it's around here, right?
Yeah.
Off of Dale.
It's not close enough.
It's all right, let's Help me figure out where it is.
You can't put the address in?
I can, if you can tell me the address.
104 Havel Street.
104 Alva Street. It's not enough.
Hmm.
Havel, 2 L's.
Yes.
I should
believe-
know.
Let me double check.
Okay.
If it's not coming up in this viewer, does that mean it's in fact not in the village?
Nope. Not at all.
Can you just do the street without the number and then slide up the street?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can do that. Okay, so 105 Havel, still there. Sometimes you have addresses that are not, they're like dummy addresses, they don't exist in the, so here is, wait, no. Okay, here's the cemetery. And so, oh yeah, no. So this is the village here. So the cemetery is like here, right? You can see the
Yeah.
cemetery in here, and this is the line. So part of Dale is in Dale Cemetery is in the village, and part of it's in town.
I'll take it. That's good enough for me.
Does the town have an historic preservation commission or anything?
Sorry.
HCC.
It doesn't. Maybe others could speak to this. I did hear something about a bunch of residential property owners in the town getting together and essentially naming a historic district. I'm not sure about the legal status of what they did or if anyone else on this meeting has heard about it. Is this ringing a bell for anyone?
No.
But there is no a Town of Ossining Historic Preservation Commission. Joyce, there is a Town of Ossining historian though, right?
Yeah, Scott Craven.
Yes, actually, he's doing a lecture at 7:30 tonight at the Jug Tavern about brick. I was going to mention that.
Dan, thank you. If I weren't completely spent, I would be going and attending that presentation. It's at 7:30, as Dan said. Jug Tavern, the focus is on the brick making industry that was centered, I think, largely in Croton and Haverstraw, but also elsewhere in the Hudson Valley. And I'm sure it's going to be a great presentation. So I'm going to try to wrap tonight's meeting up as expeditiously as possible, so those who are interested can attend. Okay, so we've got Dale Cemetery. Very happy about that. I like that the districts are also included on this list. I think that was Joyce's instinct to include them, and I think I agree with it. I think it's helpful to have the districts included in this list.
Is there a reason why the church and the cemetery don't have a date?
Anything that we couldn't confirm, we didn't put it there. We'd rather not have it until it's confirmed.
Okay. May I ask something else? When you say Spring Street, I does that end at Fairview, Joyce, or is it like all the way to Main Street?
The
Spring
Sparta District.
Yeah.
It's the list shows what it encompasses, what this district encompasses. To get it pinpointed, we'd have to give you a map.
Right. I was
It'd be
wondering
too
if
much to put where and where on a street. It'll make this this table too overbearing. It'd be too much.
okay.
One other thought I had, Jaime, if you scroll up a bit, I think it would be One change, I'm not sure how to do it, it's simple though, is to make clear that the districts that we have that are landmarked, the downtown district and the Sparta district, are both locally landmarked and national register listed districts. Then that's clear on the table. But I wonder, there's a colon after National Register of Historic Places, and it says individual and district listing. One option might be to just get rid of individual and district listing, or add that same language to locally landmarked properties above. Any thoughts on that? I just don't want to give the impression that there are, the districts that are landmarked in the village are only National Register districts. They're also locally landmarked districts.
Mhm.
Can you scroll up a little bit, please? The other way. Scroll down. Thank you. Sorry.
So my vote would be to just get rid of that language after the colon.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Let's see. Those were my only sort of comments. And one tiny little typo, I think. The Virium condos, I think it's 2 Water Street, not Waters
Okay. Yes.
Street.
Oh,
Good catch. Waters. I wanted to go back, Adam, and put a PDF to each property that we have, maybe a picture and some language about it for each one. Is that something you want, or do you want me to leave it alone and just let people go to the sites instructions?
My expectations of this were so modest, but I mean, yeah, that'd be fantastic if we could include some more. I mean, just getting this up, Joyce, is it's something that I have wanted to see personally for a very long time. So I'm like thrilled that this information is up. And I think you and I face this issue, or, an owner of one of these properties approached you, Joyce, within the last year or something and said, how do I, is it a federally listed property? Is it locally listed? This solves that problem for other property owners. So, but look, if time permitting, or, at your leisure, if you want to, or can easily, with the village's cooperation, add PDFs to like the pages from the Significant Sites and Structures Guide, I think that'd be great.
Okay.
Do you have pictures already, Joyce?
Yes.
I think that'd be great, but I'm just so happy with what we've got here. Very, very happy with it. Anybody have any other thoughts?
No, I looked at it earlier and I just thought it was a great listing. A lot of hard work. Thank you.
can I think so. It's great. Would there be any benefit to maybe describing the distinction between whether it's a local or a national, as far as tax breaks, et cetera, et cetera?
I would say yes. Could you scroll up, Jaime? Okay, so there is all this text under the National Register of Historic Places and just one line under locally landmarked properties. And maybe we're throwing in one line there.
Which would explain, the advantage of having, local versus federal or vice versa. Now, actually, I forget the advantage. So for my purpose, it'd be good to see it again.
The advantage to National Register listing is the potential for tax credits.
Right.
That's the main economic advantage to a property owner. And let's see, there is a link to the National Park Service. I mean, I think clicking to that might lead to information on the tax credits. We have our own webinar that we did, and frankly, I don't know where that exists on the village, on the HPC. Maybe it's under resources, but it might be worthwhile to link to that presentation that we did in the fall. By the way, I should mention that I'm going to be speaking to the Board of Trustees Wednesday evening and providing an update on what the HPC has been up to. I'm going to mention that that presentation or webinar that we did back in the fall. So it may be worth linking to that under the National Register section. I think it'd be important under locally landmarked properties to note that owners wishing to make changes to the exterior of locally landmarked properties must apply to the HPC for a certificate of appropriateness, and maybe link to our code, 270-25 of the zoning code. Just one sentence. Because that's an important difference between the two. You can be on the National Register, but not locally landmarked. And if that's the case, an example is the Washington School. If that's the case, you can, remove a historic door without any oversight from the HPC.
And you could be locally landmarked and not be nationally, right?
Yes, an example of that is the James Robinson House, which is locally landmarked, but not on the National Register. And the new owner of that property saw the webinar that we did back in the fall and was inspired to pursue National Register listing to take advantage of tax credits. So I consider that a success story.
Yeah.
It's in the works. Any other thoughts about Joyce's work here? I mean, it's really good, really good.
Yeah, agreed.
I like that we could see the past winners of the other contests that we've had. The one that the young lady did at where Crotonville is.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was excellent, and having it up there, just provides more information for people that have, put an effort into the project. So thanks for putting that up.
Actually, now that you mention it, Mary Kay, how do we proceed with Samantha's video entry? It's one thing to put an essay on our webpage. It's, I think, a little different to put a video up. Does anyone have thoughts about how to proceed with that?
YouTube the video and you can put the link up. You can embed it.
And maybe this came up last time. It's not so much a technological issue as a privacy issue. I'm maybe giving away my old age in this comment, where I think the younger generation is used to putting pictures and videos online. I'm not, and so I hesitate to post a video. But what's the group's feeling? I mean, it does say in the contest guidelines that the HPC can use entries to promote historic preservation in the village, can post it on the website. That's spelled out in the guidelines. Do we just YouTube the video and post it? Do we need to take any further steps before doing that?
Well, won't there be a link under Historic Preservation Commission essay video contest? If you click on that? Did I misunderstand, Joyce?
Am I the only one who
No, I
has?
understand what you're saying. I don't
Yeah.
think, I think because there was a disclaimer and she understands when she uploaded the video that it can be used by the HPC in
Mhm.
various mediums for various reasons. I think we're okay. I've used people's submissions for the COVID project in different ways. And, you know, they signed over the right for me to do that. So I think we're okay. I wish Stuart was here, but I think having that, the disclaimer on the outline of the essay, that she understands that. And you are right, this generation understands that when they make a video, it's gonna be posted. She did a good job. She should be proud to see herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I may just follow up with Stuart about that and then coordinate posting it to the to our webpage with Stuart and maybe Jamie Hoffman's the point person on this. I'm not sure, but I'll
I
take the
think
lead
maybe
on that.
Hoffman's the best person to help you with posting videos for sure.
I'll take the lead on that. And then it's not on the agenda, but the last item I just wanted to briefly return to is the First Baptist Church. Joyce Cole shared with me some time ago the contact information for the pastor there. I have not forgotten about the First Baptist Church, and it's my intention to follow up with the pastor to see where things stand with the congregation and the interest in, let's say, getting a cost estimate for restoration work on the steeple and other aspects of the exterior. Does anyone have anything else to share tonight, historic preservation wise?
Is there any follow-up with the, I guess, the bank building as you go down Main Street? I know last time you had mentioned that they were doing cleanup. Is there anything else that our organization needs to know about it or anything?
I haven't heard more about it. I should remind the group that Joyce Cole and I are on the Downtown Revitalization Initiative Committee. And one of the proposed projects involves 200 Main Street. I think there's going to be a presentation this Thursday and another one later this month on the scope of the proposed project. I think the idea is to, it's village-owned property, and I think the hope is to repurpose the site for a restaurant or several restaurants. I'm not sure about the scope of the proposal, but it's something I think HPC should be particularly interested in, and I'll be paying close attention to that.
Thank you.
Anything else? All right. I would at this time make a motion to adjourn this evening's meeting. Would anyone care to second my motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, folks, it's a pleasure as always. If you can, go on to the Jug Tavern's website and check out Scott Craven's, what I'm sure is going to be a fascinating presentation on bricks.
All right. Thank
Have
you.
a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.